Okay, our next topic, equilibrium level of income. Write the next topic, equilibrium level of income. We can use instead of income, output or employment. It's very important topic. Very important topic this one. One more name is there, or we can say short run equilibrium level of income. Short run equilibrium level of income. Okay. So short run equilibrium level of income, we are studying Keynesian theory. So what about Keynes? Keynes says short run is a period during which technology remains constant. Technology remains constant. We are studying Keynesian theory. Then every economist, some assumptions and all there. In short run, technology remain constant. Based upon this, we are moving. So, according to Keynes, equilibrium level is determined by aggregate demand and aggregate supply. Both terms we need to determine equilibrium level of income or equilibrium level of GDP or equilibrium level of output. Altogether we can say this is short run equilibrium level of income. Okay. It's very easy. What and all we studied, based upon that you can prepare notes. You have to prepare notes. I won't give this answer. First you have to write what is AD. You can write. You just write about AD. Either you can define or what is the meaning of aggregate demand anyway. So we know AD is the level of GDP that consumers wish to consume during an accounting year, that is aggregate demand. After that you can write what are the components of aggregate demand. So consumption expenditure or household consumption expenditure and investment expenditure. Then you have to write consumption depends upon level of income. Here investment irrespective of income. Here we are considering autonomous investment, that is investment remain constant. Then you have to write about consumption function C dash plus by. Okay, these and all you have to note it down. So you just write about aggregate demand. Then finally freehand diagram. Aggregate demand starts from y-axis parallel to consumption curve. You can write about all these things. Okay, the next paragraph, the same process. You have to write about aggregate supply. What is aggregate supply? This is also level of GDP that the producers wish to produce. Here components are household consumption expenditure and saving. In the same process, write about consumption, then saving. Saving has three situations. Then write about saving equation minus C dash plus by. Whatever you are getting the concept, you can just write out. So AD and AS over. Then come to the point equilibrium level, that is AD is equal to AS. That means whatever the producer produced is exactly equal to the consumer planned to purchase. At that point economy is in equilibrium. So for equilibrium, here we are getting two approaches. First approach is AD, AS approach, okay, ADAS approach. This is the first one. Then second one we can derive from here. You know AD is equal to AS. What are the components under AD? C plus I, right? Then what are the components under AS? C plus S. Then C cancelled. Then what we are getting? I is equal to S. For convenience we are writing S is equal to I. So this is second approach. We can write like this. First approach is AD AS approach. Don't read AD minus AS. AD AS approach. And second approach is SI approach. Okay. Alternative approach is SI approach, only that much. So two approaches are there. This shows aggregate demand is equal to AS. This shows S is equal to I. Anyway, both concept we need to determine the equilibrium level of income. First I am giving a tabular presentation of ADAS approach. So tabular presentation means first what we need, level of income. Okay, level of income. Then what we need, consumption. In our mind we are going to prepare AD is equal to AS. For AD we need C plus I. For AS we need C plus S. Okay. So Y is there, C is there, next what we need, I. Then from here we are getting C plus I shows AD. Till here okay. So this is tabular presentation of ADAS approach. So for that you should think about components of AD and component of AS. By using these components we can prepare tabular presentation. Okay, schedule. First income it starts from 0. Okay, then 20. Your wish you can give. I think you know the logic. The rate at which income increase should be greater than the rate at which consumption increase. 0, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Again if we need, okay, consumption, minimum level of consumption should be there. So 0 level I am giving 30. Then here 20 is there. So next I am giving 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Okay, investment 20. Investment is constant, that is, this is autonomous investment. That's why at all the levels investment should be same. Till here okay. So as usual you can prepare your own schedule, but be careful while you preparing schedule. You have to be think about the rate at which income increase should be greater than the rate at which consumption increase. Here 20 is the difference, here less than level of income, that is 10. Okay. Then investment is autonomous, that is constant at all levels, that's why I have given 20. Then from here we can find out aggregate demand. Aggregate demand is equal to C plus I. So 30 plus 20, 40 plus 20, 50 plus 20, 60 plus 20, 70 Okay, so AD we got. Then we just go through this schedule. We are considering AD AS approach. Here, at which level economy is in equilibrium? At which point AD is equal to AS? So here, just go through. Here we are getting, this is level of income, this is level of aggregate demand. Since AS is equal to Y, right? So this we can consider as AS. So here at this point we can say AS is equal to AD. Here economy is struck in equilibrium. This maximum income or effective demand, we can say one more word, this is effective demand. Effective demand. At which point AD is equal to AS. Here 200 rupees 200 shows economy is in, not 200, 100. 100 shows economy is in equilibrium. Suppose what is happening? Zero level of income. Here we can mention like this. At this level AS is less than AD. What happened here also? AS is less than AD. Here 80 is less than 90. What is happening here? AS is equal to AD. Then after that point what is happening? AS is greater than AD. So any deviation from this point causes what? Instability in the economy. These and all instability. Instability or unstable. Any deviation from the equilibrium point shows instability in an economy or economy is unstable. Okay, this is tabular presentation of ADAS approach. Then one homework I am giving, an imaginary schedule you have to prepare for ADAS approach. Okay. So thank you. I am going to wind up.